Chapter 14. Our Feathered Friends. We will learn special features of birds, feathers, beaks, nest, birds and their sounds, migration. Birds are the only animals that have feathers. They are the most beautiful and colorful animals found on the earth. We see different kinds of birds around us. Sparrows, crows, pigeons, eagles and parrots are some common birds we see flying around. Special features of birds. Birds have some special features that help them to fly. They have wings and feathers. They have a streamlined body which helps them to cut through the air easily. They have hollow bones that are light and strong. Their wings are attached to strong muscles called flight muscles. They help the wings to move up and down. Its tail helps it to change its direction during flight. Eagles and vultures can fly very high in the sky. Sparrows and bulbuls fly at low heights. Hens and peacocks fly very short distances, whereas swallows and cranes can fly very long distances. Fact file. Flightless birds such as ostrich, kiwi and penguin are some birds that cannot fly. Feathers. A bird's body is covered with feathers. Different birds have feathers of different colors. Birds have mainly 3 types of feathers. Down feathers are the fluffy feathers that are located close to the body. They keep the body of the birds warm. Flight feathers are long, flat and strong. They help the birds to fly and change the direction while flying. Body feathers cover the body of the bird. They give shape to the bird's body. Apart from flying, the feathers of a bird help it in a number of other ways. They trap the body heat and keep the bird warm when it is cold. Feathers help birds to swim. Some aquatic birds like ducks have waterproof feathers. This prevents them from getting wet. The color of the feather helps the bird to hide from their enemies. Feathers also help to protect a bird's sensitive skin and attract its partner. Fact file. Birds clean their bodies with their beaks. This is called preening. Beaks. Different birds have different kinds of beaks. They have no teeth. They use their beaks to catch and hold food. The shape of a bird's beak tells us about the kind of food it eats. Birds like hummingbirds and sunbirds have long, curved beaks. It helps them to collect nectar from flowers. Woodpeckers and hoopoes have sharp, strong, straight and pointed beaks. Sparrows and pigeons have short, hard and pointed beaks to crack open their food. A parrot has strong hooked beak to crack seeds, nuts and fruits. Ducks and spoonbills have bowed and flat beaks to dig mud under water. Storks and cranes have long and pointed beaks to catch fish. Kites, eagles and vultures have strong, sharp and hooked beaks to tear the flesh of animals. Nest. Like us, birds need a home to live in. The home of a bird is called a nest. The nest of birds are usually cup-shaped. It prevents the eggs and young ones from falling down. Nests differ in their size, location and materials used. Birds use twigs, dry leaves, cotton thread, wool, feathers and straw to build their nest. Most birds make nest on trees. The woodpecker builds its nest in the trunk of trees. The weaver bird weaves a very fascinating nest. Straw, grass and leaves are used in weaving the nest. The nest hangs from the branch of a tree. It has an opening at the lower end. The tailor birds use leaves together to make a nest. The bird makes holes on the edge of leaves with its fine beak and sews them with threads, wool and leaves. They keep bunches of hair, wool and grass in the nest to make it warm and comfortable. Pigeons build nests on rooftops, in old buildings and under bridges. The peacock lays its eggs in a nest among tall grass. Fact file. The cuckoo does not make a nest. It lays its eggs in the nest of a crow. Birds and their sounds. We all have heard the chirping of birds. Birds usually communicate with two kinds of sounds, a call and a song. A call is a single sound such as a squeak that is repeated often. A song is a series of notes that sounds musical. Migration. Some birds fly long distances across the world and come back every year. This is called migration. There are three main reasons for birds to migrate: in order to breed, in search of food, to avoid unfavorable weather conditions. Keyword: streamlined, boat-shaped body. Flightless birds, the birds that cannot fly. Preening, when birds clean their feathers with its beak. Migratory birds, birds that fly long distances across the world. Points to recall. Birds are the only animals that have feathers. They have special feathers that help them to fly. Birds have mainly three types of feathers: down feathers, flight feathers, and body feathers. Different birds have different kinds of beaks. They have no teeth. The home of a bird is called a nest. Birds usually communicate by two sounds, a call and a song. Some birds migrate every year to escape cold weather, shortage of food, or to reproduce.